what do you think then? We're talking about the future now at this point. We're saying, okay, that you think it gets renewed. Do you think that more people will start using this as they learn about it? Because I feel like cost segregation wasn't talked about for a while. There's a lot more content, right? Different podcasters like yourself, other people creating content that are starting to talk about it more. So do you think it gets utilized more, or are we going to forever stay at kind of this is the number, people know about it, but they're not even going to use it? What do you think?
You're absolutely right. It has everything to do with education and with people knowing about it. And that's primarily why I believe there has been such an increase. And there has been, from what I've seen in the industry, a slow or steady, maybe not slow, but a steady increase in the amount of people using this. And it was generally something that only the very sophisticated investors knew about. Most accountants don't even know about this, even though it's in the tax code, because it's something very real estate focused. With the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, I think that gave a lot more attention to this subject because it was in the news and everyone was covering it. And like I said, it did give a huge boost to the economy because more people using the tax deductions and then having more cash flow to reinvest, et cetera. And so it was getting out there. Me having been a guest on at this point over 300 podcasts, I think that had a little to do with it in terms of the increase of use of cost segregation across the country. I don't know the metrics of that, but I have a feeling that that's why. And it really has to do with education. If you don't know about it, that's really probably the number one reason why people don't do cost segregation, is simply because they didn't know about it or don't know that they can and didn't know it existed. Because that's what the response I get from people all the time is, well, how come my accountant didn't tell me about this? Or why did I never know about this before, or whatever? But yes, there has been a lot more noise about it, a lot more education out there. And I think it will continue to increase as more and more people learn about this. And it used to be, like you said, very, very much only for the large, sophisticated institutional, commercial real estate investors. But because of the bonus depreciation and because of, the Airbnb loophole and things like that, there are people that are using this even on a much smaller scale, meaning a property you bought for a few $100,000 can be extremely beneficial and you can get it done. So that, the combination of those factors, I think, is going to just see a continued increase of this.